night for this memorable evening in solidarity with refugees all over the world. And I think it's not just a great humanitarian crisis, but perhaps a defining moment for our times, and especially in Western Europe, I think. And I think the other gentleman pointed it out, that for all the poverty and inequities in the Middle East, the only solution seems to be war. And war produces refugees, and then they wonder where the refugees come from. And that seems to be a very old solution. In fact, I wrote this poem for another Easter in actually almost, well, in another century, almost 20 years ago, in which what we're seeing now occurred then, and that was a repetition of something that had occurred before. And I offer you this poem tonight. Resurrection, Easter, 1999. Incense, candles, llantos, midnight mass, Orthodox Church of the Ascension, 14th and Valencia. Worshippers celebrate the rebirth of man, the rebirth of spirit, the rebirth of Christos Anestis. Bearded Orthodox priest raises chalice to man crucified. This is my body, this is my blood. While outside heroin refugees shoot up a blessed fix. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Easter, 1999. Weary masses of Kosovo trek through mountain paths, cutting a new trail of tears. Old ones not yet dried. Wounded Knee, 1896. Massacre of Sioux families by U.S. cavalry. Refugees in the footsteps of other refugees. Hellenes, 1456. The trail winds till the last refugee finds their way home. Armenia, 1911. How many million massacred? The Treaty of Lausanne, 1922. 3 million displaced overnight. Refugees never forget. The holy wine and loaves offered, I drink from this cup. I eat of this fleshy bread. So Pilotes whirling over the sacrifice. A phone call brings the feared news. Your uncle's dead, your cousin's killed, your sister's raped, your mother, your father, your grandfather's, your house burned. Even the cow is dead. There's nothing left of your village but the ashes, dust blowing through satellites in outer space. This Easter in Califas, 3 tourists killed in Yosemite. And in Wyoming, a gay man crucified on a lonely road. We have lost our collective minds. We have forgotten when we kill another, we kill ourselves bit by bit. Clinton bombs Kosovo, Easter 1999. Hitler bombed Belgrade, Easter 1941. The Brits massacre the Irish, Easter 1916. Cortez lands in Veracruz, Easter 1519, and burns Tenochtitlan. Refugees never forget. Birth, death, resurrection. Mother offers her newborn on the altar, the sacrificial lamb, desired by the mad gods of war. And in somber Easter night of 1999, Kosovo burns. Belgrade burns. 1,000 villages burn in the mountains of our centuries. We are death, the destroyers. Give us our daily bombs, our guided missiles, our long-distance destruction brought to us by the miracle of brain-dead talking heads, by the ambassadors of Pepsi and Big Macs, the new centurions, the new legions invading the world. $1 million missiles prop the economy. Reports Wall Street Journal. Unemployment is down. The Dow Jones is up to 1,000 points, and Belgrade is bombed. Business is booming, and what's good for business is good for those who started the war in Kosovo. Follow the trail of oil, and you will reach the castle of war. Name who covets uranium, and you will name the generals of genocide. Monica, where have you gone now that we need you to blow peace into the president? Refugees, never forget. Addis Ababa, 1936. Madrid, 1938. Shanghai, 1940. And the crying songs were brought to Greece in the Exodus of 1922. The Emperor Justinian destroyed the Greek temples 600 AD. The Persians still curse Alexander for burning Persepolis 300 DC. The memory of refugees is longer than the road they traveled across centuries and millennia. Now you refugees are cowering under the missiles of Adolf Clinton. And on Easter Sunday morning, B-1 bombers rained grief and chaos in a city with a history longer than the United States. Death, rebirth, resurrection. From Afghanistan to El Salvador, ashes you shall rise. Burned villages you shall rise. Grain you shall rise. Corn of Chiapas, scorched fields of Kosovo, burned apartments of Belgrade, and in Syria you shall rise and be reborn. Let the dead bury their dead, and let the living get on with it. The priest chants and the people chant in the smoky cathedral, while the dawn of the resurrection utters the roar of F-15 fighters. Christ rising through Kosovo morning is brought down by missile barrage like video game. Our own house is on fire, and we are watching it burn. Father kisses daughter on forehead. Will they know peace in their lifetime? In the cathedral of the Ascension, the prayers go on. The bombing goes on through the long night of missiles. Refugees from all over the world are pounding on our doors, and we must let them eat from the bread of life. Refugees, never forget. Anastasis, Anastasis.